from Kaleli. 3 Hussars from the home city and a batch from his stables going to be coming in. And they can't get to the outpost. Oh my god. However, the Hussars have made it. Oh my god, look at this. Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming in with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. And I have another casted game for you. And this one is between the best player in the game, and we all know who that is. It is Revnak here, playing as United States, possibly, quote-unquote, the strongest Civ in the game. And he is playing the bottom right part of the map in the cyan, and on the top left part of the map, we have a good friend of mine, Kaleli here, playing as the French in the red. So, Kaleli's going to have to do quite a bit here to see if he can take down Revnak. There is a little bit of an elo gap here, but I'm hoping for a spicy game. That's all I can say, ladies and gents. That's all I'm going to be giving you. And we do see Kaleli here opening up with a trade post as the French. Very kind of standard. So, guys, I have been posting recently on my channel some Age of Mythology stuff, and I know that it hasn't been hitting the mark as my usual AoE 3 stuff does. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope the majority of you are, and hopefully it's getting some of you guys involved and interested in Age of Mythology as well, especially with some of the updates, announcements coming up, and also in the future with AOM Retold. But let's talk about Age of Empires 3 here, and let's see what we're up to. Let's have a look at the decks here. This is the SW Musk here, which is interesting. I'm not too sure what this SW means, I'm going to be honest with you, but we are seeing both the Irish immigrants and the German immigrants now coming out for Revnak. Very, very interesting there, ladies and gents. I've got to say, I don't normally see these two coming in straight sort of in Age 1. It's normally you go for the French immigrants as your first card, or potentially go capitalism first, then French immigrants. I mean, I don't know. This is seeming kind of unusual here. Is this a new way to open up with the United States? Has it already been going on and I don't even know? I'm not sort of casting games too much at the moment. I'm actually really playing the game a little bit more, and I've been playing India a little bit more. So I'm not entirely sure, but we are going to be seeing no house being put down here by Revnak at all. We're going up 10-10 style, ladies and gents, and we're going to be aging up with the Delaware, and immediately going to be dropping that mill, which of course comes from the German immigrants. You can see here, you get a settler wagon and you get a mill, and it says that you get the homestead wagon, which is obviously what it is. And then it enables settler wagons to be spawned every time you make a mill. So we do see some gold immediately be coming in here. What does that mean? Does that mean Age 3 potentially? Are we macroing for that? Or does that mean something else? I do not know right now. I'm going to be honest, guys. We do see Revnak's going to be trying to grab that 75 coin. And he does as well, which is really, really good. Let's have a quick look at Kaleli here. We come over and just about to get into the next stage. And it is going to be the Quartermaster. And let's have a look at the deck here. Pretty standard deck. We do see an interesting card, the Saint Suisse. The Swiss here, I believe. You get the increase to armor and HP for pikemen, halberdiers, and crossbowmen. This is quite an interesting one that I'm seeing more and more often in French decks here. Quite nice. I do see a sad face coming from Revnak here. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's Kaleli stealing all the sheep. Oh, he stole 2 sheep. Absolutely huge. And what do we see Revnak doing here? Just about to get into the next stage. And he's going to be dropping down a forward house here. And now going for the advanced homesteading. Oh my god, he's bringing it back. Is he bringing this kind of build order back, ladies and gents? What is going on here? He's got his macro perfectly here for 300 coin. That says to me that it's perfect for an Age 3. But I can't say for sure. But this is very, very interesting. I don't normally see this homestead wagon opening. The German immigrants straight into the advanced homesteading. We saw that before. I made a video on it a good few months ago. But with recent changes to USA, it's kind of just dropped off. But we're seeing Revnak kind of opening up with this. And we're going to see how this one goes. And I don't know what Kaleli is saying here. I think he is speaking in Turkish here with Revnak. We do now see the fertile lowlands coming in straight off behind it as well. What the hell is going on here? This is the old school, ladies and gents. And now we're seeing Iraq's going down. We're not seeing an Age 3. What was that 300 coin getting gathered there for? Maybe that was just potentially thinking about it. I'm not entirely sure, but we are seeing that barracks, and immediately the first batch of regulars now coming in. And of course, this fertile lowlands is going to give you the semi-fattened cows and 2 homestead wagons, which is also going to give you 2 settler wagons. And Kaleli here, in response, he has actually spotted a flag going down here, so he probably knows something is on the way. He's got a racks behind his TC, and now he's getting 400 wood after his 4 CDB. So 700 wood here coming out. Is he going to switch that back into an 8 crossbowman, or is he just going to hold on with that wood shipment? I'm not entirely sure. He is going to be losing his explorer. Is Revnak going to lose his explorer, though? That is the question. I don't think he is. I think he's just the TC is going to be focus firing on the regulars here. And we do see another batch of regulars now coming in. Musketeers coming in for Kaleli, going to try and push back those regulars there. Let's see what Revnak's doing. He is now going for the 700 wood, ladies and gents. Look at what we got back at the base. We don't really see the mills spread out on the map too much. They're all kind of in base here. And we can see he's actually going to be killing some of the cows here. So the ones he got from the advanced homestead wagon, they're not fully fattened. They're nowhere near, but he's going to just use those to get that quick injection of food so he can continue making musketeers now. And he's got still 11 on the field. He's going to pressure Kaleli's trade post here in the middle of the map, and Kaleli's got to try and think of something here. I don't know what this means. Mid-TP, Vermidi. I don't know, maybe that was like quite risky or something, or why did I take mid-TP? Who knows? I do not speak Turkish here, I'm afraid. I'm sure you guys can translate and let me know down in the comments below. We've got a big Turkish community on this game, which is fantastic. So I'm sure you guys can let me know what that is. But we are now going to see an outpost going down by Revnak, and just continuing with those regulars. Quite straightforward. We do see another card available, and now we're going to start to get some state militia. So, wow, we are seeing the Delaware. The Delaware is back, ladies and gents, and it's here to stay. Put this one in your roster, in your openings or your strats. If you're playing USA, have a think about it. Age 2 Madness is back. We're throwing away the Fast Fortress. It's just lame. Get that out of here. We're going back for the Delaware Age 2, ladies and gents, and we're seeing it in full here. Now, State Militia. Oh, sorry, no, the Minutemen have popped here. State Militia going to be coming out very shortly. Kaleli going for that 8 crossbow shipment with another 5 on the way. That's going to be fantastic against these Musketeers here. Doing a good job. Going to pop those militiamen as well. But however, yeah, we do see the 8 State Militia coming in now as well for the clear up. Not too sure how this one's going to go. There's still lots of crossbow here for Kaleli. And he has got a batch of Hussars on the way. And a batch of crossbowmen as well. He's got 3 Hussars coming out from his home city here. But he is going to have to back off here. But he's returning. He's coming back for more with his crossbow. He's going to go for another volley. And he does manage to do it. Another 5 crossbow coming in to reinforce. He's just going to kind of just stick at base here. You know, the militiamen have 13 range. Crossbowmen have 16, remember. So they will easily be able to trade here and outrange pretty effectively. Remember, we do have the Sant Suizes here, which is quite nice for the crossbowmen. You get an extra armor and HP. Can be very nice if you need to play an H2. And I think we are going to need to play an H2 here, ladies and gents. We are seeing it right now. And now we're going to see some Hussars coming out from Kaleli. But look at this remass from Revnak here. He's just getting in his steel traps, his eco upgrades, and he's going to go for a secondary push here with those juicy regulars. And he's going to continue creating another batch. I think he's got one. Yeah, he's only got 1 Rax. He's producing all of this from 1 Rax right now. And now we see this beautiful timing here from Kaleli. 3 Hussars from the home city and a batch from his stables going to be coming in. I like the micro as well, darting them in and out there, being really annoying. Crossbowmen are going to be picking up those regulars. Fantastic engagement here. Kaleli absolutely bossing this fight, doing a fantastic job. I'm loving this. This is absolutely amazing. This micro is so goddamn good from the Hussars. How that he just micromanages them and allows the crossbowmen to pick off those regulars. Guys, you need to just learn this. This is, just watch this and learn. This is how you do it. Absolutely fantastic. What a great thing to watch there. And Kaleli now is going to be going for that 700 coin. Is he going to do it? Is he actually going to try and macro for an age up here? I honestly don't think. I mean, he could. Is he gonna do it? He's moving all the vills over to food, and he's waiting for that 700 coin. He's gonna do it. He's gonna feel confident that he's gonna try and go for the age 3 here. Now let's have a look at Revnak here. What is his plan really? He is going to be getting another card in. He's on 30 villagers, Kaleli on 27. But remember, Revnak does have 5 settler wagons, so his eco is definitely better than France right now, I would say. And we do now see the is it Seminole? The Seminole Scouts? They are the Shark-Tooth Bowmen, which is basically a really, really nice skirmisher shipment that you can get, and you can ship it twice. Really doesn't cost that much food and wood in the grand scheme of things, especially when you've got 5 settler wagons and 25 villagers. It's not that bad. And you can see he's already sent the Delaware Blues recently as well, which is 7 further regulars as well.
Yes.
And he's got another pop of Minutemen that he's just used, and he's going to wait for those Seminole Scouts to come out very shortly. He has got a stray settler wagon here. He's going to try and get his stables down. But is he going to lose that? Is he going to lose the settler wagon here? I think he is. That's absolutely huge. Fantastic job there. And remember, I think with the recent change, I don't think you can train the settler wagons anymore from the mills. You used to be able to train the settler wagons. I do not think you can train them. It doesn't say. No. Oh, in the comment stage, you can recruit settler wagons from the mill as well. Okay, you can do. There it is. I can't remember what the actual change was or adjustments, German immigrants. I can't even remember what it was. But it is a crazy card nonetheless. And now we're going to see this engagement. Shark-Tooth Bowman here. 16 range, same as Kaleli's Crossbowmen. Their range resistance is the same as Crossbowmen as well. A little bit more HP. A little bit more damage. Siege damage isn't too bad on them as well, to be fair. It's not a bad shipment, I'm going to be honest. But look at all this cavalry that Kaleli has massed. I thought he was going H3, but it's not, folks. He's doubling down with that coin, and he's using it for his hussars. 18 hussars are in play here. And there's no kind of raiding here. I'd like maybe a couple of these to split off. Look at this. Look at this juicy, undefended spot here. And I think he's listening to me, folks. He's doing it. He's going over, but he's taking his whole cav force here. I'd probably split a few off and have a little roam around. I wouldn't solely commit everything, but Kaleli's looking pretty confident here. Going to be rolling in, and this is exactly why you do not with your hussars. However, the hussars have made it. Oh my God, look at this. I know that I need to be looking at the fight, guys, but look at this. We just have to just watch this. Watch this. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord, Revnak. You lost so many vills, good sir. That is absolutely disgusting. I don't really know what to say. However, Kaleli, on the other hand, has basically, you know, he's put all of his chips in. He's shoved his chips in on the table, and he's taken all of his hussars away, and he didn't leave any in base, and that has actually meant that he's lost nearly all of his crossbowmen here. But, I mean, was it worth it? I think it probably was. You know, Revnak's lost like 10 vills there. Easy. Huge amount of eco lost there. So if Kaleli can hold on here and not lose absolutely everything, he will be in a super position here. Kaleli going to be coming back potentially with the cav. He is going to spot even more villagers on his way back. And they can't get to the outpost. Oh my God. It's an absolute massacre. Oh. I can't look. Oh my Lord. But the wagon's still there. The wagon's still there. He's just left the wagon. Oh my God, he could have got the wagon there. But I think he's in a bit of trouble back home. We do see a few hussars from Revnak here trying to clear up some of the crossbows. Is this enough hussars just to get on top of this? I don't think it is. Kaleli here in a little spot of trouble. He's on 28 villagers now. Revnak only on 20. And I think he's just going to stay and fight this, isn't he? I mean, he's going to lose a lot of hussars in the process, but I don't know. I think overall, I think he's still going to be fine. He is going to continue to train what he needs to train here. He has got some vills on food. He's managed to get some on the left-hand side here. Revnak does not know about this. He hasn't seen it. Let's have a look at his vision. He actually hasn't scouted this area at all, so he has no idea if there are any hunts here at all that he can get. He is using his 3 hussars here to have a little scout around. He will find that hunt very, very shortly. But I'm hoping that Kaleli can try and deal with this mass here. I think he's in a pretty good spot here, but I can't say for sure. But 21 Vils for Revnak, 30 still for Kaleli. Looking really good eco-wise, and still Revnak has not found these Vils on the left-hand side. Absolutely insane. And he's now going to be working with these crossbowmen here to try and clear up these regulars, doing a good job. Hussars, once again, Kaleli doing a good job with those, you know, dipping them in and out. He is going to pop a few of the CDBs from his TC. Not too sure what they're doing. I think they're just walking around. Can't say for sure. However, this is unfortunate. Revnak coming in from the right-hand side here. Going to start to work on those crossbowmen. Can't honestly say for sure who's going to come out on top of this one, but the CDBs seem to be tanking actually pretty darn well. They're doing a pretty good job. And now we're going to be seeing 600 wood now coming in from Kaleli, running out of cards here. He does have 2 nice cards here because he can basically get a skirm upgrade and then also a further upgrade to... This will really help his crossbowman, 100%. He's going to get 20% HP. Then if he goes for this as well, we'll get a further 10% and also extra armor as well. So he's still got a good few cards to actually use in Age 2, which is kind of wild. Now, Revnak's position, on the other hand, he has still got the Somali scouts that he can use. He's got a 700 coin shipment. He has got the Springfield Armory, and of course the good old Virginia General Assembly if he needs to send that. Oh, this is what is Kaleli doing? He's got his crossbowman right out in the middle. That is good night. That was really unfortunate. I'm not too sure what he was thinking here, sending his crossbowmen out on their own, not protected here at all. And even on 33 villagers, Revnak is still managing to have some decent exchanges here on 25 villagers. But that raid was absolutely... This one here was absolutely disgusting. My God. I'm very surprised at Revnak. You know, obviously being, as we all know, being the best player at the game, we all still make mistakes and leave things undefended. And definitely this right here, that was very, very scary to see. And, you know, if Kaleli just maybe used half of his Huss to send there, and he left the other half in the base, he would be fine. He would have won this game by now. He would have destroyed Revnak's Vils. He would have taken 10, 12 Vils. He would have wiped out his main army, and he could have pushed forward, taken down the forward base here, and then he'd be laughing. But looks like he's going to potentially be laughing again. He's got 4 villagers coming down here. They're going to get blocked once again by the river here. 1 going down. Is it going to be 2? Yes, it is. It's probably going to be 3. More going down. Revnak just loves donating villagers. And that's what we're seeing right now. 24 Vils for him, 35 now for Kaleli. And Kaleli's going to start to make a few pike here. Going to start to go into some pike play. Oh, this is unfortunate, though, for Kaleli getting caught in the trees here. This is not ideal at all. Not too sure what his game plan is here, but he's actually being quite starved of map control. That's the thing. And we're going to see a really messy engagement here. Not too sure what's going to be happening. We see the pike diving in, though, for Kaleli. Going to try and see if they can seek out some of those Hussars. There's a lot of fighting in the trees, ladies and gents. And looks like the red is coming out on top here somehow, some way. And we do now see Wilderness Warfare coming in for Kaleli here. And further Hussars coming in. Just going to start actually just, why not? Just running into their complete counters here. And it's working. The pike Huss with a little sprinkle of some musks seems to be absolutely clearing up Revnak here, and it's going to give him an opportunity to potentially work on the forward base here. Can he get this forward base down? That is the ultimate question. He needs map control. That is something he's missing. He really needs it. He's going to start running out of food. This is one of the ultimate Age 2 fights that I've seen in a long time. We are nearly 20 minutes into the game. We're both in Age 2 still. So much action. So many Vils have been lost. And we're still going on. USA is still holding on, ladies and gents. We are now seeing a saloon coming in from Kaleli. I think it's simply because he's running out of food and he needs to still make military. He's going to need another resource, and he's going to be using his coin here. And he's actually going for the Woku monks. What is... this is... This is all I can say. Probably one of the most extraordinary Age 2 games I've seen in a while. So much goddamn action here. And I wonder if Kaleli is going to be trying to scout out and find any further units. He's actually going to switch to the Waku Horsemen here. Can't say for sure what these Waku Horsemen do. I've actually don't think I've ever seen that unit before, and it looks like a new unit card as well. That picture looks quite new to me. We're going to have to see what that mercenary is. And yeah, look, Revnak still has this main base up. He's got a stables, he's got a racks. And no one's thinking about Age 3, ladies and gents. It's not on the table for any of these players right now. They are going to continue the slog in Age 2. We are now 20 minutes in. We're seeing a couple of CDBs here going to get caught out. It's going to be Revnak's turn to get a few Vil kills here, but it's going to be nothing like Kaleli here. And I think, yeah, the Waku Horseman, nice kind of Dragoon unit here. Going to be able to do some serious damage to these Hussars. We do see 18 range attack, 3 times bonus multiplier, 180 coin each, 4 population space. Very, very scary. But what I can say is, look at this remass from Revnak. There's a lot of regulars here, and now he's getting another Seminole Scouts card here. The other 12 Skirm card is going to be coming in for him. And Kaleli is pretty much left with nothing for his deck now. He has the Cent Suisses card here, who's his last one, and I think he can still use that, and it's going to be good for him because he's got pikemen, he's got crossbowmen. It's going to be really effective. And I'm afraid, I wish I could translate this, but hopefully they're having a good jovial chat here, and there's nothing salty. Oh no, it's Revnak's turn for some pain. CDBs are going to be going down in their droves here. 2 or 3 already, 4 down. It's a villager massacre, and you think they can get away? They're trying to say au revoir, but they're going to be sleeping with the fishes very shortly. I do say that, but Kaleli's going to be doing the counter-offensive. Villagers from Revnak going to be going down as well. They just both love donating Vils. And it's really, really interesting because both of them need map control so desperately that they can't actually defend all of their villagers. Because they're in Age 2, they don't have the capability of defending those Vils decently, and it means that they can just easily go down. And that's what we're seeing. 28 Vils for Kaleli. Revnak on 32 now. He's up. He's taken over. And now we're going to be seeing the engagement here. Waku Horsemen really got to be working on the few Hussars. There's not many of them, though. And the Shark-Tooth Bowmen here are going to be able to do some work. Look at them go. Look at their fire rate. Absolutely insane. Very similar to the Chetan Bowmen. Vils are going to have a wander through the no man's land with the CDBs. And we see a batch of Waku Horsemen coming in. And the crossbowmen are just going to try to do what they can, but there's still an overwhelming force from Revnak. How is this possible? How did Kaleli lose? Is it USA things? We have to see it. We have to see it. I'm sorry. Timeline. Get me there right now. Look at this. 34 villagers down to 19. This boy right here lost nearly half. He lost nearly half his villagers, and he came back. He came back. Even more shocking when you do the population. Look at that. How is it possible? The economy here very, very tight as well, and same with the military as well, but just the loss of villagers. I mean, you know, it just clearly shows that USA, they're like a cockroach, man. You can't stomp them out, even when you get like 12 Vil kills. I think it was just the fact that he donated, or not donated, sorry, but yeah, he donated his crossbow units in this battle here. Kaleli shouldn't have taken all of his Hussars away from his base. He should have definitely kept a few and used some of the others to raid, but obviously he's going to be learning from that. But a fantastic game. One of the best Age 2 games I've seen in a long, long time. So much action, so many Vil kills. Absolutely insane, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this. What do you think about USA and France as civs at the moment in the game? I'm sure you guys are going to have lots of comments for this one. All right, I'll catch you in the next video or the next stream. Catch you later, guys. Bye.